Austin Peay basketball. As tonight we open up the brand new F&M Bank Arena, and here on the Gary Matthews Court, the Governors welcome in their first opponent ever in this building officially. It's the Life Running Eagles out of Marietta, Georgia. Hi, everybody. Barry Gresham, Ethan Schmidt here courtside getting set for this one tonight. It's an exhibition for life, but for Austin Peay, it is for real, coming off their 82-43 victory over Tennessee Tech this past week. And Ethan, let's go on and get into our players to watch tonight. And for this Life team, they come in at 3-0. A guy that's playing some great basketball for them is their 6'9 senior. That's Nathan Presnell.
Yeah, Nathan Presnell, he's a forward. He's been attacking those first three games, like you mentioned, averaging 18 points in those first three games. But last season, 6.7 points per game, 4.9 rebounds. He's going to be one of those guys that's physical. He's going to be a tough matchup as well for Austin Peay that doesn't really have that size advantage. So Nathan Presnell, he'll be able to kind of make his name in the paint tonight, and that's where he's going to want to hang out and attack this Governors team.
For Austin Peay, this guy is on the preseason All-Atlantic Sun team. He is outstanding. We witnessed that in the exhibition game. DeMarcus Sharp, the grad transfer from Northwestern State.
Yeah, this guy has been absolutely phenomenal to kind of see what he's done so far when he comes into this contest and what he did against Tennessee Tech. And you can see where the offense is wanting to go through when he's on the floor. You know he's Coach Gibbs' guy, right? This guy was a Southland player, newcomer, first team, all defense. To look at his resume, as you can see on our score or on our graphic here, it doesn't even all fit on there. That's how much he was last season for Northwestern State, but averaged almost 20 points per game, 5 assists per game, 5 rebounds per game. He does it all for this team. Really, Austin Peay hasn't really needed that big man game on the inside because their guards are attacking. DeMarcus Sharp is one of those guys. He's going to fight for a rebound.
Lights are out and the starters being introduced after the hype video play here for the fans. Part of tonight's doubleheader. Game one, Trevecca stunned Austin Peay's women 75-59. And the Gums will try to get the win here in the nightcap. Here's their lineup as they're being introduced to the fans here. We'll see DeMarcus Sharp at a guard. Just coming into the court there off the bench starting will be Des White, the freshman. The only freshman on this roster as we see the lineup. There's Jamonte Black, number 4, another transfer from Northwestern State out of Columbia, Missouri. Had a great opening night game with 13 points. The rest of that lineup includes Desi Jones, number 11, a transfer from Quinnipiac out of Hannibal, Missouri, had 6 points, 4 rebounds in his debut game this past Wednesday night. And then Jonathan Dunn rounds out the starting 5 to go with those 4 guards. Dunn, the sophomore, a transfer from Missouri State out of Florissant, Missouri. Those are your 5 in white tonight for Austin Peay as they play their first game under Corey Gibson as head coach officially. He was 22-11 a year ago at Northwestern State, the former Gov player and former Gov assistant coach. Meanwhile, for Life, the Running Eagles are also coached by an Austin Peay alum, Kevin Easley, in his 6th year. Here's his lineup tonight. Elias Ramirez will go in a guard. We'll see Joshua Ward, who is an outstanding player, had 23 points in their opener this year, the reigning Southern States Athletic Conference Freshman of the Year, but has not played their last 2 ball games. He's back in the lineup tonight, starting at a guard. He'll join Devin Story in the lineup. Dara Olanade is at 6'4" at a forward, and then Nathan Preston, we mentioned him, at 6'9". For Kevin Easley, your number 6, he was here at Austin Peay from 97 to 2001, played for Dave Luce. He is a communication major from Austin Peay, and great to have him back. Former Class A Mr. Basketball finalist, played at Peabody High School in Trenton, Tennessee. We are set to go. First game ever officially in the F&M Bank Arena, and the Govs control the tap. Sharp, Jones, Black, White, and Dunn, the 5 for Austin Peay. Again, they won 82-43, the exhibition game this past Wednesday. First 3's off the mark by White. And here's the Running Eagles of Life, and they will run it. They'll play the 4 out, 1 in. They'll shoot the 3. In fact, they make 8 3-pointers a game. And they're a team much like Trevecca at the NAIA level. If they're hot, they can stick around in this game. And a quick steal. Sharp gets the steal. And he'll skip it over for a Jones 3 left corner. And way off the mark.
Active hands early on here from Sharp. We've seen that. We saw that against Tennessee Tech. This Austin Peay team, they're going to force those turnovers, force those steals.
Here's the three, put up left corner. It won't go. Ball pinballed around, tie it going to the floor, and we'll get the jump ball call, and it will stay with life. The Running Eagles playing their fourth game already. They're 3-0, all at their level at the NAIA as they play their exhibition tonight. They're coming off their first road win. They won at McConnell Truett this past Saturday. Taking a long time to get it in. They finally will. And a ball knocked away from Ward and a steal. Sharp gallops up the floor. Crossover. DeMarcus at the foul line. Kick it back to White. Here's Jones. Jones in black with the headbands on for Austin Peay. DeMonte can fill it up from three. This one hits the front of the iron and bounces off. Monte Black hit 122 three-pointers a year ago at Northwestern State. He is a lethal shooter from downtown. Here is Story. He works on the dribble. Ball knocked away by Jones, and it will stay with life.
Well, the Govs have the active hands going. They've forced a couple turnovers here early. 2 steals, 2 turnovers. That one, another good job there by Desi Jones to get the hands in there. They just can't capitalize so far on the offensive side of things. 0 for 3 from 3. We'll see how the Govs pick it up and if they can get another stop here on defense.
Nice skip pass and a step back. Oluniday. They'll give it up. One on the timer. He didn't know it. A lot of dribbling out on the perimeter. And a shot clock violation. Another turnover. You see Corey Gibson in year number 1 here at his alma mater. Good Jones across the timeline will swing one over to Black. Back to Sharp. Interchangeable point guards, really, for this team. Jones can run it, Sharp can run it. Here's where he's so good, a step back. He got bumped, the shot goes, they're going to wave it off. They're going to say it's on the floor as we get our first whistle of the night. And Devin Story will pick up foul number 1.
That's just showing, though, what Sharp can do. They call the foul there, but that shot falls regardless. That's the big thing. I know it's not going to count for him, but DeMarcus Sharp, that's what we're watching with him. A beautiful step-back jumper that he has.
Jumper rims out for 3 for Black. Life will push it. Both of these teams are going to get up and down tonight. This should be an entertaining ball game. Catch and shoot 3, right corner, Presto, right it down. .3-0 start for the Running Eagles. 2.5 gone by here. Here's a hand check. We'll get the foul on Joshua Ward. Ward 6'2", and a sophomore out of Memphis. Again, he was the freshman of the year in their league a year ago. 23 points, 5 boards, 5 assists in their opening game win against Columbia International, and then did not play their last 2 games. So he's back in the lineup tonight, and Coach Easley certainly loves having him. Now Black to White, the freshman. Sharp will get a touch here. He wants to back down Story. Here's a double team. He'll spin out of it, and the jumper is short. Back to Ward, who will run the point guard. He prepped at the Skills Factory. Same place as Des White, the Govs freshman. Oluniday will hand it off to Story. Back to Ramirez, had a big ball game. 20 points in their win Saturday night on the road. Shot clock down at 4. He launches one from the parking lot and hits it.
What a shot. Just absolutely pure. He elevates over his defender and knocks that one down. Back-to-back threes now for life. They have some life early on.
Jones got cut off. His step back rattles and goes, and the Cubs are on the board.
Desi Jones, we saw that a little bit. Not really afraid of the bigger defenders. He'll get down there and fight for some rebounds. That time stepping in, has a big hand in his face, but still knocks it down.
Presto wants to go to work. Right at the foul line, he'll pull up. Left it short. Good defense by the smaller defender, Jones. Here's Sharp on the run. Over to Desi. He'll jump stop and shoot the 3. Got it!
Desi's feeling it. Knocked down that first little 2. Now turn around, hits the 3. Brings it a 1-point game.
6'5", Story missed the 3, but Presto got the board. And we'll get a foul underneath.
Dunn's going to get called with that one. He was wrapped around Presnell's neck. So it'll be an inbound. It'll be on the floor, though, so it's going to be an inbound underneath the basket for Life. But that's where Dunn was just kind of wrapped around him, trying to fight for the ball going over the top of him as Presnell was trying to duck.
Grad transfers in. Say Witt, 6'8", out of Kansas City, Missouri. As he will go with the 4 guards. And looks like the shot clock is frozen. It's been an issue tonight, I know, through game 1, as you and Alex Gould worked the women's game. A lot of issues with the clock. And I think we're going to go to a break as they assess the issue. So our first media break. This one is up and down tonight. Life leading on the road against Austin Peay 6-5. We'll return after this on ESPN+.
What sets an athletic department apart from its peers? Well, that depends on what it is you value. At Austin Peay State University, we develop the student as well as the athlete. We expect success, attack challenges head on, and perform to our fullest potential. The values of an athletics department are what makes the difference. This is what we call the Total Gov concept. This is Austin Peay Athletics.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. Join us, because we're not just a stop along the journey. The Atlantic Sun is the destination.
Well, Life jumped out to a 6-0 lead thanks to 3-pointers by Elias Ramirez and Nathan Presnell, but the Govs answered back thanks to Desi Jones, their transfer out of Quinnipiac. He had 5 straight points. We've got a 1-point ball game. And again, a clock that is frozen in time. They're going to move it down. It looks like to 10. It's at 15 now, the shot clock. Working the kinks out. You know, we were here, of course, Wednesday night for the first ever game, the exhibition game, and we didn't have those clocks above the board. It was kept on the scoreboard across from us and up top on the overhung scoreboard. Near steal, and it is a steal. Jones will get it. Jones will bang into the defender, go up, try to get it to go. He'll draw the foul, late whistle, but there was contact. And it looks like Shomik Sajahan out of Atlanta, Georgia is going to pick this one up as he just checked in.
Well, all offense has been Desi Jones thus far. Now he's got to earn one here, at least 2 from the charity stripe. We'll see how the Governors fare, the men's team at least. The women struggled a little bit from the charity stripe, as I say that, and Jones' first one rolls in. He just wanted to even at 6, right? That's what he was trying to do.
I think so. Get our first tie. Good free throw shooter, 83% a year ago for Quinnipiac. He was second team All Metro Atlantic Conference. Metro Atlantic Athletic, the MAAC. Well, they're going to redo it, put the inbound back in. Had a chance to see Coach Easley, the former Gov, talking it over with our officiating crew. Presnell gets banged into, and this foul is going to be on Say Witt, who just checked in. Say is one of 4 graduates on this roster, joining Sharp and Black and Desi Jones.
Second foul for the Governors here.
Got to see both Easley and Gibson's former head coach here tonight. Dave Luce in the building. Saw him during the women's game earlier. Deep three. It's short. Shahjahan can't get that one to drop. I beg your pardon, that's Ramirez again. Here's Sharp. DeMarcus, good entry feed. Witt's going to go to work in the paint. A lot of hits, and he put it up off the back eye and rebounded by Presnell.
Presnell just skying in there from the baseline to pull that one down. Great job by the big man.
Shahjahan's going to dial up his own number. He'll hit a three. So Life, all of their points tonight have come from three different players. They lead at 9-5. In the stop play. They're going to hold. Looks like on Story. That's number 2 on him. Away from the ball, so the 13th foul. Second on 14th foul. Second on Devin Story.
They sub him out. They're going to bring in a couple new fresh legs. Story's going to find his way over to the bench.
Quick inbounds, and Black cannot leave him open, but he's missed his first 2 looks from downtown. He'll get a touch here. He's going to shoot till he makes one. This one off the mark. Rebounded by Presnell. Black, a 37% three-point shooter a year ago. Hand off to Ramirez. Shahjahan, who's been starting while Ward has been out, but Ward got to start tonight, so Shahjahan coming in off the bench for Life. Lob it to Presnell. He tried a one-hander. Left it way short, and it's scooped up by White, and will go the other way. Here's Sharp. He'll step in. Left it way short, about a 13-footer. Say Witt and Presnell are tied up, and the officials jump in between them quickly.
Well, that's a rare air ball, right? I mean, DeMarcus Sharp just in transition. That's normally a shot you'd see him make. That time, though, just floats it too soft, and it's luckily Witt was there to kind of fight for it to keep this possession with the Governors. But, I mean, that's a very rare kind of miss for DeMarcus Sharp.
Daniel Luce has checked in. We mentioned Dave Luce, all-time winningest coach. And that's his grandson that's out there. Here's Des White's three. The Govs have opened up cold from downtown. Only Desi Jones has been able to connect from three. He's the only player to connect points-wise at all. Drive all the way to the lane, laid up and in. 5 quick points off the bench for Shahjahan. Averaging 6 a game, and he's got 5 quickly since checking in. 11-5. Running Eagles equal their biggest lead. Started this game on a 6-0 run. Driving into the paint, shot is blocked with contact and a foul.
Jesse Jones has all the points for the Governors. This is a chance now, as you saw him drive inside. You can obviously see where his mindset is, trying to attack on the inside. He has a couple of those moves. Man, you got to give it hats off here to Shahjahan, though. He has been on fire since coming in here. You saw the three. It was a great little fake out there, and then driving inside just then and kind of adjusting his body midair to knock that one down.
Jones couldn't cash in earlier at the strike, but he hits this one. Again, he's got all the points tonight. As we await number 2. Had a high-point game a season ago against Ryder. 28-point night. A lot of iron, but it stays down. And the Govs are going to show their zone press. They caused some problems, not only in their full-court zone press, but the half-court turning Tech over in the exhibition. Bounce pass here. The ball knocked free and off of Joshua Phillips, who's checked in, the 6'9 freshman. And a turnover. Gov's going to get it right back.
6th turnover forced by the Governors here. Now they have to attack, try to get some points off these turnovers.
Black left wide open, rimmed out. He can't buy one here early. He's had a couple of really nice open looks, something he's not used to getting. As the scouting report on him, as we get into conference play, he won't see any daylight, but can't find one early. Reach-in foul on Austin Peay. Looks like White will get it. Thirteenth foul. And in comes Mr. Crowd favorite, Hansel Emmanuel, sophomore out of the Dominican Republic. 6-point performance off the bench. here in the exhibition game was 3 for 3. Had a very impressive block, and alley-oop, but just had the fans going berserk. Here's a turnover as Ward's going to give it back to Austin Peay.
Again, they've done a great job here. Austin Peay has that's turnover number 7 for life. They just have to find some points. You mentioned it. Black has had a cold start from 3. He's had some great looks. Let's see what Austin Peay does if they can try to get somebody open for a shot here.
Black's opened up 0 for 4. Still nothing from DeMarcus Sharp either. It's been Desi Jones. Now Sharp. Blue sets the go screen and flashes. There's Sharp. He puts him in his office there. Hits a little fadeaway.
Well, on cue, DeMarcus Sharp wakes up, knocks that one down, brings his team within 2.
Here's Prestel as they break the pressure. Off balance, he put it in. 5 points tonight for Prestel.
That was a great move, right? You see Desi Jones coming over there. He's waiting to try to draw the charge, but instead, Prestel knows better, pulls back, and just floats that one in.
Drive down the baseline and a bump. As Black got the step, and he's going to draw the foul. And it looks like Prestel will pick it up. That's going to be his first. 16 fouls. Going to lead us to a break. Cubs still swimming upstream tonight. They trail 13-9 here in the F&M Bank Arena. We'll return after this on ESPN+. What's going on here? Emmanuel out on the front of their 1-2-2 zone press, and Light will break it. Will Freeman checked in a moment ago as well. Picked up the foul, so Coach Easley's gone to his bench a lot in this one as well. Underneath, got lost, and the layup is good. Olaniday. They've switched up their defense, and they got lost underneath. Jalen Ware is checked in. He gets it to Black. He's still firing. That one is good. Maybe that will open things up. He looks to the heavens, says finally.
That's going to be a great sight there for Black. Just having the finally the one that falls for him. And it was a great feed, great fight by Jalen Ware to keep the ball and look for the man to throw to.
Freeman straight away. 3-ball is good.
Had an answer. Life is answered every time the Governors, you think they're getting hot. You see Life come right back, knocks down another one.
Sharp explodes by, but great help defense. Good block by Ward, the sophomore. Now Joshua heads up the other way. Out of Memphis. Really good-looking player. He'll set up for a 3 left side, and it won't go for Freeman. Ware comes in and cleans the glass. He had 7 rebounds in 12 minutes off the bench in the exhibition game. Jones sets up Jalen, hangs in the air, draws some contact. He'll go to the stripe and shoot 2.
We talk about Jalen Ware a lot. Just the guy, the only one left. He's the last remaining Governor. He's been on the team now. This is season 3 for Jalen Ware, and he's one of those guys where I mentioned it during that exhibition game, but also all last year. He's just a guy who's going to work hard for you. And I got a chance to talk to him a little bit as his first one goes up and in. I got a chance to talk to him a little bit before the game, and I was like, "How are you liking it? How are you liking this new coaching staff and a whole new team?" And he's like, "Hey man, this has been fun. This has been really cool to be a part of this." And you can just see Jalen Ware, man, when he gets on the floor, he's going to earn every minute that he gets.
Redshirt junior out of Winston-Salem. He'll rim out the second. 7 points, 7 boards to lead Austin Peay against Tennessee Tech. Cubs have switched up that defense. They put Hansel Emmanuel up top. He is so active defensively. Driving Freeman. Kick back out. Driving kick for 3s. And 2 bounces, won't go for Ward. Rebounded by Ware. Nice job by Jalen on the inside, and he gets fouled.
Again, Jalen going up, fighting for it. A little bit of pushing and shoving after that one as well, as we'll see the change on the floor as Prestel checks back in. Govs probably needed to attack a little bit more with Prestel on the bench, but I think Jalen Ware is going to get another chance at the charity stripe here.
Jalen 57% at the stripe a year ago. Started 12 games last season, played about 20 minutes a game. He did hit 11 3-pointers. That was something that was added to his repertoire a season ago, and he You can't get the bonus. It's 1 of 3 at the strike. 18-13. Life with the advantage. Guns with the trap in the backcourt. Prestel will try the 3. Left it way short. 4 for 2 tonight from three-point land, the Running Eagles.
Austin Peay's got to find some offense here. We've seen some spurts here and there, but is it DeMarcus Sharp? Is it Javonte Black? Who's going to take over in this moment and try to get some points? Dunn was pretty impressive against Tennessee Tech as well. He's yet to shoot a ball here.
Spin move, steps called on Dunn. Starting for the second straight game, started the exhibition. The sophomore transfer from Missouri State. That's just turnover number 1 for Austin Peay. They only had 3, and 1 was a shot clock that they gave away just at the end of the game. And went for the steal, got burned. Prestel gets the dunk.
This team's used to getting those balls, trying to poke one free there. Dunn just jumps it, and Prestel, man, he's a scorer. He's going to make you pay.
And impressed with Light, the way they've handled the different defensive looks. Here's a 3 by the lefty Ware. Dials went up on that right wing. And proved a year ago he could make a 3-pointer. Nice drive, even better finish by Ward.
And that's what it's been for Life. Just as soon as the Govs score, answer.
On to the other side is Jalen Ware. This 3 won't go. Quick shot for Austin Peay. Emmanuel all over Popovich, who's checked in. Ward drives, cut off by Dunn. This team really moves the basketball well. Pull up inside the 3, banked it in. Well, we're in the F&M Bank Arena, and Popovich banks one home.
Banking hours open in the arena.
And it's a late one tonight, almost like a West Coast tip here this evening. Step back 3, Black still unable to get it to go. He hit that 1-3. Late closeout, and burned is Sharp as Freeman hits another 3. And we're going to get a timeout. 27-16. And looks like this will be our media break as well. 7:53 to go. Govs got to talk about it defensively. Life hitting the 3s. We'll head to a break. You're watching college basketball on ESPN+.
Hey, Kenesha, can you help me out over here for a second?
What's up?
Hey, I got the camera bag inside. Would you mind running in to grab it for me?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you.
Here you go.
That was pretty quick. Thank you very much. Hey, wait, one more thing. I left the tripod inside. Could you go pick that up for me?
Sure.
Thanks, Kenesha. That's why they call you Flash.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thanks, Kenesha.
Cody, he's our veteran sports information director here at Austin Peay. Let's just say he really gets into knowing not only the players, but the coaches as well. Thank you, with this. Can I help you?
Yeah, thanks. Got a couple of new guys that are a little bit shy. Let me get their orders for you.
All right.
Bacon ear combo with a large screen. Double, Dave's double,
Okay.
with a large screen. Simple as can be. Give me a James single, just a sandwich. Big man wants yeah, he wants the hot honey chicken sandwich combo. Bang! With a large coffee. Hey, who's paying for this?
Life University NAIA program shooting 61% here on the road tonight. Austin Peay in their new dig, struggling to find it offensively, just 28%. I tell you, Ethan, they're getting one shot, and that's it tonight as well. 18-6 is the rebound advantage in favor of Life.
And a 7-0 run over this last minute almost of play. Not even a minute, 53 seconds. They're just absolutely attacking the Governors. I mentioned it, Austin Peay, they'll knock down a three, they'll hit a big shot, and then all of a sudden Life will come back and just make a quick basket, or they'll drive and score in transition real quick, and the Governors haven't really had an answer to try to stop them or slow them down.
Play a little matchup zone. We've seen both teams use the zone as the shot clock hits single digits. Jones has been the player that's been able to get some shots to go. They'll swing it. Emmanuel's going to attack, goes into the lane, lifted up in the air, and it won't go. And we'll get a blocking foul underneath. Yeah, that's a big one. That's another one on Presto. That's number 2 on him. He's got 7.7 boards. And this will send Hansel and Manuel to the strike. Hansel 38% a year ago. 6 points in his debut in the exhibition game. They do a little housekeeping underneath where Presto went down after the collision. He was in that restrictive art.
They brought out the young man to wipe the floor, and he just kind of smacked the floor and walked back and started walking over with his shoes. I don't know.
Daniel's free throw off the mark. And we mentioned Hansel's incredible following on social media. 4.3 million followers with his TikTok and Instagram accounts. And been quite a phenomenon since his incredible play in high school, since arriving in the United States and the Dominican Republic at the age of 16. Drive by Ward. And underneath, hey, this team's just run some good stuff in the half court. They're finding the open man.
You got to think about it as well, Life. This is game 4 for them on the season. They've already played 3 other contests. Gov's only playing 1. Sharp finally getting back into that zone. Another little fall away jumper, his 4th point of the night. Getting a little bit of life here for Austin Peay.
He's just 2 of 5, and he's got to take over. Team needs his scoring. Ward jumps into a 3-pointer, missed it. Ball pinballed out. Here's Desi Jones on the move. Maybe something easy in transition, but Life gets back. Jones weaves through traffic. Here's White's 3, left side. Write it down.
Great assist there. You see Jones just working all the way, draws the defense on him, then swings it out. Wide open 3 for White in the corner.
Presto backs into Emmanuel and put it in. He's playing really well. Get a quick timeout called by Coach Easley. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here with 6:13 to go. 31-21. Life in front. Yeah, you're right. They are 3-0. 2-0 at home, and then they won their first road game this past Saturday. We look at some of the action.
Spin that 3 ball. That's where a lot of this action's come from. Presto had that big dunk as well, but a lot of this for Life has been these deep shots that they've been making. They really haven't had much play inside. It's been some big threes. You mentioned it, 5 of 12. Barry shooting almost 42% from 3. Austin Peay getting a little bit of answers here and there, but just Life built that little bit of a lead, and every time the Governors make a big basket, it's a quick answer the other way by Life.
Jones will penetrate and skip it back out for Deswine. He'll pump fake the 3, jump stop in the paint, sets up Desi Jones. Right corner 3, good.
Little Des to Desi, back to Desi. Just everybody going around, those two just working back and forth. Little 2-man basketball.
Tough drive. Good job by Witt not to foul, but there's another board on the inside. Olaniday lays it in. White tries to beat the defense down. He'll hit another three.
Well, Govs are 4 of their last 4. And now the 3-point where they've struggled waking up.
Couldn't get the finish. And they'll get the foul on the contact. Fans don't agree. It was a late whistle. Yeah, they're going to say the big fellow. Witt got it. Nice quick move by Popovich to get around Sharp. And Witt picks up number 2. First gun to pick up 2. They'll throw it into the backcourt and set their half-court offense. 33-27. Like they've never trailed. Second meeting these two teams met 2 years ago in an exhibition game. They're trying to post up on the interior. Desi Jones getting physical as he knew if he caught it, he was at his mercy, and Desi picks up the foul.
Yeah, that's not the size matchup you want for Desi Jones. Now, he's hung down there. We've seen that before. He matched up pretty well against Fresno, had a good job early on in the game, kind of forcing a bad shot, but that one, you never want to be on a poster, and that one could have been bad for Desi Jones down there.
Ramirez will inbound it. Olaniday, well, if you put it down, you're in trouble against this Austin Peay team. He'll get rid of it. Ramirez wants to balance the floor, and he'll set it up with Popovich. 8 on the timer. He'll shoot the 3 in motion, way off the mark. Some contact there with him and Sharp. Ward overpassing, tried to hit Freeman, he turns it over. And we'll get an offensive call here. The official right there didn't blow the whistle. It was the official at the other end of the floor that called it, and that brings the ire of the fans.
Wow, that one's so far out of the way, too. To call that one, I mean, they were still on Matthews of Gary Matthews of the court. Desi Jones was just trying to look for a way around. I think Pop might have got away with a little bit of a flop there. Again, the shot clock. This is the other violation that or the issues we're seeing again. Shot clock just not starting up.
They've reset it to 18. 4:46 to go. Live trying to pull the upset and ruin the opening game in this building, because they've never trailed in this first half. Popovich dumps it inside. Olaniday laid it up right off the back of the iron. He missed it. Missed a bunny, point blank. Black will penetrate. Swing it. It got through to White. He's hit 2 in a row. Now he gets bumped. Easy call to make. Olaniday's going to pick up number 3.
We're at the end of that one. After the whistle, though, Black knocked down another 3, so that's the wrong person. You get him a chance where he's going to get a little bit of hot, or get hot a little bit there, and then even after the play, we see him still trying to work through that. We saw him struggle early on, but again, 1 for 6 at 3, so we'll see if that's not something we go to a little bit later in this game for Austin Peay with almost 4 minutes remaining.
7 tonight for the lone freshman on the roster, Des White. Daniel Luce is back in, and Desi Jones will get a breather before the media break coming up.
Des White, man, this is a great performance for him starting off. You mentioned he's the only freshman on the roster here. To see him just kind of step out and make some of these baskets, it's some big moments to get his team back into it.
Skoko is in for the first time. Alexa, the sophomore out of Serbia, and he'll get the lob to him and he'll lay it in. 8 running Eagles have scored tonight for Coach Kevin Easley. Now Black is just 1 for 6 from the field. He thought about it for a moment. Now White's the hot man. Missed it. Luce followed it up and in.
Great putback there by Luce. Following that one, sees where the miss is going. 2 players in the same spot, but he calls it and puts it back.
Dubs cut it to 4. There's some contact and they let it go. Popovich, 3 ball. Too short. Long rebound. Carroll's out to Ward. You don't need much of the shot clock tonight. Won't go for Skoko. He fumbled it for a moment. Tried to get it up to the rim. He missed it. Black in transition. 3 ball. Good! That brings the crowd to their feet. The lead is cut down to 1. And we get a timeout call for. That is the second taken by Life. It will become the media break. 3:06 to go before halftime. The Govs have cut it to 1 here on ESPN+.
From the bluegrass of Kentucky, the Arkansas River, to the beautiful beaches of Florida. From the bustling streets of Nashville to the soulful sounds of Muscle Shoals and its vibrant cities. Fueled by growth, the Atlantic Sun operates in the fastest growing region in America and broadcasts in over 16 million homes. We're everywhere you want to be, with access to 9 of the nation's top 80 media markets, including an impressive 6 in the top 50. Our 12-member institutions provide every collegiate experience from public to private to faith-based. All of our member institutions are located in the top 30 states with the most rapid growth. So join us, because we're not just a stop along the journey. The Atlantic Sun is the destination. Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. Join us, because we're not just a stop along the journey. The Atlantic Sun is the destination.
Austin Peay trying to get back in this ball game thanks to the 3 ball. They've hit 7 now in this first half, and they've cut the lead down to 1. They've never led, but they've continued to battle. They've had some good looks. Uncharacteristically, some of the best shooters have missed it, but they're starting to fall now.
Well, back to a 1-point game, and you mentioned, Barry, the guys that needed to wake up a little bit. Black, who was started the game very cold, now 2 of 7 from 3. But again, this Governor's defense, they got to force something here to get back on offense, and that's a good miss, good rebound, and now Sharp, quick in transition.
There's Black. Nailed it again. Same spot, same result for Javante. Hits his 3rd from downtown.
We talked about, 123 last season. Now he's coming out here. He's got 3. He's just, 121 short of where he wants to be this season.
Jump out and want to trap Ramirez. He's got the mismatch speed-wise, but loose, knocked it away. Here's Dunn on the move. Always looking out for that wing 3-pointer. It's Black. This one off the mark. Here's a run out the other way. Black does get back. Popovich swings it. Ramirez 3 right corner. Won't go. Now Sharp. Head up, looking down the court. Knocked out by Ward, and Austin Peay will trigger it in. Under 2 to go. 37-35. Austin Peay for the first time tonight able to take the lead. Black. Oh, he's feeling it now.
11-0 run, and I saw when he was about to inbound at Barry, he looks at Dunn, he whispers something real quick, and I think it was, set the screen for me, I'm going to Sharp, give me the open look, and boy, does that one fall on that 3 ball.
He couldn't believe some of the shots that weren't going down early, but they're all going down now. Stepped out of bounds, great defense by DeMarcus Sharp.
We see inside there, that was Ward. He was saying, what about the blocking foul? And it was just Sharp. He gave him the room to kind of fight there on the baseline. Able to force Ward to step on the line. Now this Austin Peay team that we saw come out super hot against Tennessee Tech, I think they've woke up here late in this first half, but man, it's been a lot of great shooting and a lot of great hustling on defense.
Now Dunn looks on the interior. Black's always in range. If he has any daylight, it's going up. Nice dump off the Loose, and he'll get fouled. Nice two-man game. Daniel Loose will get to the stripe.
Yeah, great read there by Black, and you saw the defense all kind of converge on him as he drove inside. He's been a big part of this 11-0 run for the Governors, and now Daniel Loose getting a chance. He made that earlier basket. Now he's going to go to the charity stripe and try to earn two here.
Foul on Alexa Skoko. Loose shoots the one-handed free throw. Off the mark. Played at Christian Brothers down in Memphis, NAIA program.
Lane violation there. Ward, he was trying to time the motion that Loose has on that shot, and he just kind of ran in front of Loose as he was shooting as well.
Daniel Loose played locally, not far from here at all, at Clarksville Academy. Rimmed it out, couldn't get it to go.
Part of a very good Cougars program.
Now Popovich, out of Serbia. Oh, he wanted somebody to go back door. Instead, he threw it right to Dunn. Turnover. Black leads his defender in the wings. Beautiful feed. Dunn thought he was too far under, but he had enough room to lay it in. Cubs have picked it up here. A 13-0 run. Underneath, the run is stopped on a nice move by Ward.
Great move there. You mentioned it, Barry. Just able to take it, goes around the defenders. We were a statistician was keeping track of a lot of different runs during that time, so finally getting a break on the screen as well.
Cubs have hit 5 of their last 6. Final shot time for Sharp. Down to 3. He'll give it up for White. They got to go. White knows it. He'll pull up from 3. Off the mark. And the first 20 minutes in this brand new arena in the books. Austin Peay trailed most of this first half, but they came roaring back. A nice run to close. And they hold a 42-37 lead here at the intermission, thanks to a 13-2 run to close this first half. We invite you to stay with us for halftime. We'll look at the first half highlights and check the stats as well. Austin Peay here at home in the home opener, leading
Pierce. Well, that
will come in. Then it's on the road to UTEP and part of the SoCal Challenge. They'll play a couple of games out in California just before the Thanksgiving holiday, and they'll get some good tests with George Mason. That'll be a good ball game coming up on Friday, and Fisk, a Division II program coming in, then UTEP, and really 3 good games in the SoCal tournament.
Oh, absolutely, and they get a chance to, take that first little trip. They'll go to El Paso, like you mentioned, then they finish up in California over there right before Thanksgiving, just in time to come back home and have a good turkey, right? That's the plan. So play hard for these next few games, get rewarded with good turkey. That's the